After the first time, the first time is always a shocker usually, but after the first time, what would typically run through your head and what you kind of plan on doing? Okay, now I got to do this.
It's never changed. It's fear, shock, awe, and fear. And I've always done well in dire situations. I've always snapped into place. I've gotten good with God, good with people, good with trying to find work, good with offering myself to, like you said earlier, offering to get fresh tape and work for free and that kind of
Hmm.
thing. I took it all very studiously and I snapped into position. In all honesty, when I was out of work for a year after KMEL before coming back to KTU, it was at the point where I had sent out every tape, I had gotten every job offer, and it wasn't more money than my wife was making. And then if we had to move, she'd have to find another job. So it was
Ooh,
cancel each other out. I was getting a
yeah.
lot of those offers, lots of them from all over the country. And it just wasn't enough money to move. And so I got a job. I got two jobs. I volunteered at an AIDS food bank, and I volunteered at the community college teaching English as a second language, which was hilarious. It was
Really?
great.
Wow. Neat.
Loved it. Loved that job. It was so hilarious. The people were so cute. The immigrants who were trying to learn English, we had a blast.
Have
It
you
was great.
had you ever taught before, before doing that?
No,
Really?
no,
Wow.
it was great. And the second time
Wow, that's cool.
when I left KTU after 10 years, and the same kind of thing happened. I was getting lots of bites and lots of nibbles, but my wife was working here too, and again, it wasn't enough money to do the move. So it was another year I was out of work between KTU and CBS FM, and
It's a long time.
it was even a couple of offers from CBS Radio. And, the local program director in San Francisco, the local program director in Sacramento were going to hire me for two different positions. And that's when Dan Mason said, no, 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 we want to talk to you about New York. Isn't that where you'd rather stay? I go, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, that same fear doesn't go away. But I have to say that my spiritual life really kept me going. And people I know in the industry kept calling just to see how I was. So if you're part of a great fraternity of broadcasters, you never get too worried, you never get too down on yourself. And as long as you're keeping fit physically, mentally, and spiritually, it's okay. It's really
Hmm.
okay. Being out of work isn't bad.
Hmm.
It's just being in the waiting room and how well you're going to use the time.